think you guys, if you don't watch Halo, that's fucking crazy. Okay? If you don't play Halo, you never played a Halo game, his face has never been revealed. Okay? They revealed his face, and apparently he's a sexual predator, so that's great.
And that's when it feels...
That's what the show needs to be right there. That's all we want. This is what we want. Hell yeah. We're going to watch this video by the Act Man called Halo TV Show is Extremely Bad, which I've heard that it is. I've heard this show sucks, but I'm curious to see what the details are about. So let's see what it's like.
And who apparently sticks to a... This is a man who apparently sticks to a deal. He walks in the back door, takes off all his clothes in the laundry room, and goes in search of the decoy.
You want to explain yourself? Grab that towel right there.
What?
Please. Wrap it around yourself, and please sit in that stool.
Who's this guy?
What are you doing?
Wait, are they having a Halo TV show that's about a soldier? And is the Halo TV show about a soldier and not about Master Chief? What's going on? Been up for almost 19 hours, so I'm gonna lurk and go to sleep before I go, though. What? What's up? What's cracking, dog? Before you go, what do you mean?
What are you doing?
Making a mistake.
Making a mistake. You drive into somebody's driveway, walk into their
Prison cell.
strip naked, and walk in. What is going on in your mind?
No promise.
You don't know.
Stupid mistakes.
Stupid mistakes. Now, what do you think would have happened
John,
had I not been here and had there actually been
a Covenant spy.
in that next room? What would have happened after you walked in there naked?
I guess something probably would have happened.
Something like what?
Something along sexual lines.
Like you would have had sex with
A weird Covenant lady.
I'm not sure if I would have done that, but
Master Chief.
You're naked.
No way! That's not Master Chief. No way! What? If you get a certain thing, you would give a similar thing in return? What are you talking about? Did you? What are you talking about in chat right now? What? There's a line of text here, but there's no way this is Master Chief. This guy is Master Chief? What? What the fuck?
something probably would have happened.
Something like what?
Something along sexual lines.
Like you would have had sex with
A weird Covenant lady.
I'm not sure if I would have done that, but
Master Chief.
You're naked.
This can't
yeah, I would
be.
have done all
Their horny level is over
Let's go!
9,000!
Digi!
What, 9,000? That's way too high! It's so horny.
Digi, so much. Thank you so much for the 3 months, brother. I'll give you a sub too when I get back to it. All right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You fucking rock. Now go take a nap, dude.
the way I wasn't.
You went all the way when you took your clothes off, just about.
Hell
I
yeah,
can
did you?
only
Thank you.
imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here. Am I wrong to think that?
No, you're not.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know how...
I'm surprised they revealed Master Chief's face. I don't think you guys, if you don't watch Halo, that's fucking crazy. Okay? If you don't play Halo, you never played a Halo game, his face has never been revealed. Okay? They revealed his face, and apparently he's a sexual predator, so that's great. That's awesome.
how to start this video. The Halo TV series is
Awful.
despicable. It's terrible.
Wow, I'm already disappointed. I don't even know anything about the Halo series, and I'm already disappointed that his face got revealed. I'm so sad about that.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
Hello, Mark. What the fuck? What? What about Cortana? What is going on? I'm like actually tilted. What in the fuck is this? A fun Halo experience. Yeah, dude, thank you so much. Thank you for the sub, man. Have a good night. Thank you so much for the sub and the raid. Cortana never died, man. The fuck? Cortana should be in this movie or in the show. She had like a change of heart, and then like I think the most recent one she got found again. Nah, dude, no, because Cortana's AI. I think that her the original creator of her has like copies of her like her thoughts. She's like Data from Star Trek.
Paramount 343, why are you subjecting me to torture and character assassination of one of the greatest, most iconic video game characters of all time? I just can't get behind this show anymore. I can't do it. So this is going to be a kind of review rant video, not sure what it is, but I'm kind of fired up. Now, listen, there are some good aspects of the show. Let's not act like it's entirely bad and the spawn of Satan,
Sure.
right? Some of the visuals have been pretty great.
Combat's
The
been
art
great,
style
right?
is consistent with the games. The acting is all right. Of course, I know all about that. And I think there is quite a diverse array of characters. The costumes and set design is, it looks good to me. And the rare fight sequences are pretty
That looks
epic when they
good.
do happen. And that's when it feels
That's what the show needs to be right there. That's all we want. This is what we want. Hell yeah.
like Halo.
Just dudes being guys.
But whenever I watch the show, it feels like it's explicitly setting out to not be Halo. And I don't know why. The Halo TV series has officially jumped the shark in the 8th episode of its first season. Now, granted, it wasn't all that great leading up to this, but who would have thought Master Chief would officially lose his V-card to a Covenant spy and potentially result in the destruction of Reach?
This is it, baby. Hold me.
Oh, no. No! No!
Shit off!
Master Chief just committed a war crime. And I can't hate this character any less than I do. Master Chief's character has been completely and utterly assassinated by Paramount Plus and 343 Industries.
Oh, God, they have inside face cams, too. Fuck, man.
And they might come up with the excuse
No,
of, wow, this is just
please.
a different timeline. This
Also, why the fuck is Master Chief showing emotion? Isn't he always calm and cool? Why the fuck would he beat someone in the head? Why? Okay, I'm not watching the show. Maybe there's like context to it, but like, why is he beating someone in the face like that? It's so angrily. It's just not how he is.
is the silver timeline, alternate reality, it's not canon, different universe, blah, 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 whatever. You called him Master Chief, okay? This is your version of Master Chief. Let's not pretend like he's somebody else, okay? You're basing this off the source material, and you failed to accurately adapt that source material. I have a right to be pissed about that. And so does everyone else. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's a TV series based off of some video games. It's not going to ruin my life if it sucks.
Yo, that armor is cool, though. The armor they got, the cosplay armor is sick.
But I will let it ruin my life for at least one day. You know, again, it's okay to like the show. Don't let me or anyone else interrupt you from enjoying this if you do. That's not the point. It's just, for the love of God, 8 years for this. We waited 8 years
Well, no, Ackman, you're being too nice. If you enjoy Halo TV series, you're a loser.
for this. This show was first announced when MCC was announced. That's how long it's been.
The Halo universe is an amazing opportunity to be at that intersection where technology and myth-making meet to produce something really groundbreaking. And I'm incredibly excited about the great journey we're all on, the
Jesus.
heroes, worlds, and wonders that Halo will
It's
take
almost
us
10
on.
years ago.
Thank you.
And as if I didn't have enough problems with the show itself, fucking Paramount has to go around copyright claiming all sorts of videos criticizing the show. It's like, fuck you, dude. Leave Angry Joe alone. Let him do his thing. Sorry, Paramount, this video isn't gonna suck your balls. I don't back down to copyright abusers that don't understand fair use. I'd say for all the time I've spent watching the Halo TV series, about 10% of it has actually felt like it was based on Halo. And everything else is just shit that you could swap in any generic sci-fi
He's got a
universe
nice
story
hat.
or plot, and it
His
would be the
hat's
exact
nice.
same. Nothing about what makes Halo special and interesting is present in the show. Almost nothing.
Could we possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
You know, like out of all the things you could have a Halo TV show do, like, why are we following Master Chief to fucking his home and like watching him walk around parks and like doing nothing, just like doing his fucking laundry? And 343, I don't understand why you guys seem to hate.
What? What? Master Chief does laundry? I know it sounds really crazy, but like, I thought he just ran around and killed people. Like, that was like literally his thing. And then he took breaks to eat, and that's about it. Like, what is this? Like, this man's, it's like Halo slice of life.
Halo. Like, why you insist on turning it into something worse, something it's not and was never meant to be, in order to appeal to some broader audience. And some people might say, well, it's actually the showrunner's fault. And yeah, you're right. At the same time, somebody at 343 had to have looked over the scripts, read it, and said, yeah, you have the go-ahead, or someone at Microsoft. My problem is whoever approved this story should be fired.
True.
Out of a cannon and
True.
into the sun.
Even truer.
And if nobody at 343 is reading the scripts, well, then I'd say they have a bigger problem with laziness on their hands. I'm not sure which one would be worse.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
probably
honest.
that's probably the
The
bigger
show
problem.
pretty much fell apart the second Master Chief revealed his face.
I can't
It was
believe
not
that.
earned. It was not emotional.
What
It
in the
didn't
world?
provide anything. He's showing his face to this random insurrectionist, Quan Ha, a character that I and many other people just don't like. And it's like 40 minutes into the first episode, he takes his helmet off and just ruins any potential mystery, any potential build-up to what he looked like. At that moment, this was no longer Master Chief, it was John. And it's been John ever since. This is not Master Chief. This is a guy who stole Master Chief's armor and is pretending to be him. You know, he'd be a terrible character even if he wasn't based on Green Spaceman. You know what I mean? It's like, why blow your load on the first fucking episode? Do the showrunners not understand the impact and legacy of Master Chief's face and what revealing it actually means? It's almost a joke how often he tries to not wear his armor. You know what I mean? In one scene, he puts his helmet on and 20 seconds later takes it off. Like, what's the point of the armor? He never fucking wears the damn thing. This is the problem with showing Chief's face so callously. We didn't get a chance to know him as the guy in the armor, and now he's going through like 7 episodes of character development when we don't even know what character is being developed. We haven't gotten to know him in this new alternate timeline. And thus the face reveal is not earned. Remember how the Fire Lord was built up in Avatar and how epic
I
and
need to watch
earned
this
that felt to
anime.
finally
It
see
looks
the
good.
Fire Lord's face? And what an imposing presence
No.
he had? Imagine how
I
much
haven't
more
seen it.
interesting the show would be through the use of clever camera angles, lighting, and shadows to hide Master Chief's face when he had his helmet off. The potential for all of that was just thrown away, and now Master Chief is just like, why is Master Chief such a dick? Why is he shouting all the time and yelling? Don't give me this crap about his personality emotion chip that he took out. Why are we even focusing on that in the first place? Why is this not just a simple story about guys blasting aliens? At least start the show with the original
Guys
premise of
being
Halo
dudes.
and weave in the UNSC angle to it, the Oni stuff, and the controversies around the Spartans. You know, this is why we can have 3 different versions of Spider-Man all in the same movie, and they all feel like Spider-Man. Because
Tobey Maguire is overrated. Worst Spider-Man. Actually, no, not worst. Second worst. Yes. Worst Spider-Man is Tom Holland. Best Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. Hot take.
Because none of them are sitting there like some grizzled war veteran with a jagged scar down his face like, my old man used to tell me, with great power comes great responsibility. God, I hate you, Uncle Ben. Because that's not Spider-Man, and this isn't Master Chief. If you're able to somehow make Halo 5 look better in comparison, you really fucked up bad.
What do you think that's about?
Because at least Master Chief's character wasn't assassinated. He was just boring. I don't understand why they didn't just elect to retell the game's original story, right? Wouldn't it have been easier to do that? Let me pose a question. What would you rather be watching? The current show we have, or a retelling of Combat Evolved?
Combat Evolved.
You know, we've been hearing this talk from 343. We want Halo to appeal to a broader audience. Well, why the fuck does Halo need to change to appeal to a broader audience? It already has one.
If you have been paying any attention today, you know Halo 2 is Xbox's most potent weapon yet in the battle against Sony's PlayStation. Early results, in fact, are blowing away expectations. Microsoft is just coming out and saying now that it expects to take in $100 million in sales just today.
You ever play this video game, Halo 2?
Halo 2, as you can see, the crowd is here. We all love Halo 2. The crowd is here. Yeah.
November 9th, and the launch of what is perhaps one of the most anticipated console video games of all time. I'm going to step aside and let these guys tell you what it is.
Did you miss that whole part where Halo 3 was the biggest video game ever released and the largest grossing single media product ever at that point in time?
Halo 3 is here.
Did you look at that, 343? Did you look at Halo 3's success and
doubt
say,
it.
but I want more? Look, I can respect wanting to adapt a show to merchandise Halo and to build all sorts of products and toys and stuff around Halo. If those are quality products, they deserve to be sold, and 343 deserves to make some money off of that. It's fine to branch out, but every tree has to stick to its roots. Why not just start the first episode with Halsey and Captain Keyes going to see Chief as a kid, or John, and being like, wow, yeah, he's special. Oh, yeah, this kid's gonna do great things, blah, blah, blah. And then we cut to the Pillar of Autumn, and Master Chief wakes up and he goes through the Pillar of Autumn, and he does all that, and there's time to establish the characters, and you introduce the Marines, and there's like Mendoza, Vicente, all those unique voice actors for the Marines to make them diverse. And so we get to know this ship and its inhabitants before disaster strikes, and then we land on the ring. And you can just take the original Halo story, cover that in the first season or the second, and then weave in the backstory through that. You can do unique things when adapting the same story, but you have to do it right, and this isn't the way. So much of the Halo TV series focuses on shit I have absolutely no interest in, like desert planet singing Asian monks or whatever.
What?
Like, I don't get it. Where's Foehammer? Where's Sergeant Johnson? Like, Foehammer is so critically underrated in the first game.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to come out swinging.
Sergeant Hammer is my favorite for sure.
And we never saw what she looked like. Wouldn't that be a cool opportunity to introduce this character? But what do I know? Why were the prophets introduced so early on? Why are they speaking in a foreign language? Having the Covenant transition to speaking English in Halo 2 was to make them more relatable, and now the prophets are not really relatable to me anymore.
This heretic and those who follow him must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
Especially since some fucking human is hanging out with them, and like their whole mission is to exterminate every single human ever. It makes no goddamn sense.
This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark. Nothing ever will. You are the arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes two of us.
Then there's the sex scene, which
Awful.
God damn it.
I
Halo
can't
was
believe
never about romance and sex, at least not.
I mean, Cortana and him either are sister. They're either like brother sister or they're lovers. One of the two. Like, it's never confirmed. They never go into anything, and it's very obvious that Master Chief loves her, whether that be family related or that be more close than that. And it's clear that Cortana feels the exact same way. That's the only relationship in the story that matters, though. Like, everyone else, fuck them. I don't care. I like Sergeant Hammer and Master Chief's relationship. I like how they're friends. I like the what's her name? She leads them. The general lady. I like her a lot. But that's about it, though. Like, really, that's not a lot of really good characters that I like, but that's just me.
Often. And the only romance was between Chief and Cortana, which was a platonic, implied, and very subtle romance. Or sorry, not romance, but love story. If anyone should have gotten some pussy, it should have been my man.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
If you wanted to have Master Chief involved in some kind of love story, that is fine, but it has to be done right, and it should be way later in the story. The reason Halo 4 works on a narrative level is because the first 3 games happened before it. Remove that context and Halo 4 is fucking dead weight. But that's exactly what we have. We have this love story that we're expected to care about just because it's happening right now. And some parts of the show are just downright hilarious when I know the story isn't trying to be funny. Like Maki's backstory, she's reading a book with some kid in a cave on the dumpster planet, and you know they're about to kiss, and some guy just hops out with a baton and is like, "Hey, get back here!" And he chases the kids down, and then he beats to death one of the kids, and is like, "That's why you never read books on the dumpster planet." I'm like, what the fuck is happening? He just beats some kid up for reading a book.
Really?
God, it's like this isn't a Halo show. It's not what I wanted. You're alienating the core fan base who supported your products and your business for years. I don't think that's really a good business venture. You've been trying to sell Halo to a broader audience ever since you got a hold with it. It didn't work with Halo 4. It maybe worked a little bit with Halo 5, you could argue. And it's not really working with Halo Infinite. It's not working for me with the TV show. You know, money can buy talent. It can buy special effects. It can buy all the props and the biggest actors you could possibly need. But money can't buy vision, and that's what the show lacks. Quite honestly, I felt that's what Halo has lacked in the last 11 years. A consistent vision of what it should be.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, those are my
It
thoughts
needs
on
a
the
Yoshi
Halo
P, dude.
TV show. It just, dude, it's hard to watch. It hurts to watch. And it's not just because of the sex scene. I think that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, so I had to rant about it. Had a jolly good time. What do you think of the Halo show? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Go support Angry Joe.
Follow the
and
Ackman.
also subscribe to me for more awesome content.
Good video.
All right, everyone. That's all I got for today. This is the Act Man signing out.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Go follow him, guys. I'll be right back. And we'll start doing some Final Fantasy 14. Wow! Be right back.